so that you two would get to know each other.
Mr. Longman, I'm sorry if I'm earlier than you had expected me, but as I was explaining to Mrs. Longman...
No. First of all, you're here. That's what matters. Secondly, I think we can dispense with the formalities, seeing as if all goes as planned, we are all going to know each other very intimately. So, I'm Bernard. My wife's Anne. And you are?
Geraldine, and my husband Terry is...
Terry? Terry! Now, look. The eyes is melting. In here. And in here. Now, let's start out immediately by insisting that all four of us be completely frank and open about all this. When I say the four of us, I am, of course, including your husband, Geraldine.
He's a traffic officer.
Pardon?
Terry is a traffic officer. Does that bother you?
No. Simply that I never thought...
Well, if we be frank and open about things, I feel that this is something that I should bring up here and now.
Have you any objections, my traffic officer, darling?
Me?
There you have it. Now, down to business. Tell me, do you like sex? Be frank about it, Geraldine. I ask that question because I myself firmly believe that a child, while still in the womb, is very definitely affected by the mother's mental and physical attitudes during pregnancy and conception. My wife and I are quite convinced that fathering warm-blooded offspring means conceiving them at something approaching the same temperature. Incidentally, do you happen to hold that view, Geraldine? That the mother's condition during pregnancy affects a child she's carrying?
I suppose it does.
Imagine how many sick people there are walking this planet today because they were unwanted and received an awful message loud and clear for 9 defenseless months before they were born. Horrible. You must want my child, Geraldine.
I promise you that if I agreed to have it...
Although we both know that this is a business arrangement, in your case it has to be just a little bit more. You must enjoy it, Geraldine, for the child's sake.
Well, if you really do intend on sparing no further time, money, or effort, well, to ensure that I'm comfortable and contented...
That I can promise you.
Then I can only promise to do my best.
Sam,
Bernard?
have you made up your mind?
Well, you're the one that has to...
We promised that both of us would have an equal say in the final decision. My wife and I are firm believers in conclusions arrived at after long, honest, and rational debate, Geraldine.
Oh.
So, done.
May we discuss it alone, dear?
No.
What?
I think you will agree that Geraldine's part in your decision is more than substantial enough to warrant her being present during anything we might have to say regarding your orders.
Very well. Why isn't your husband here, Geraldine?
He's on duty tonight.
Yes, I know that, but don't you think that...
Well, Terry's no trouble, really.
Really?
He's made up his mind just as well as I have.
All right then. So, if Geraldine is agreeable...
I am.
Good. Very good. Now, I have made, what I've done is make out a written contract, which I have already signed. Take it away, Geraldine. You and your husband can check it out as you see fit and co-sign it if and when you are satisfied with the contents.
Well, I really do see no problem in signing this at all.
Good. Good.
My main concern, naturally, is getting it over, getting on with it.
Naturally, I must say, I do admire your intelligent, no-nonsense approach to all this. It only goes to prove that my initial assessment of you last Monday was smack on target.
Darling, Geraldine's waiting.
But now...
Yeah?
How about coming Saturday evening?
All right.
Then that's when we'll start.
Start.
Sam, it might actually take a few times before Geraldine is actually impregnated. It's not as if every act of coitus is equal one conception now, is it?
No.
So, we'll commence on Saturday evening and take it from there.
Whereabouts?
In our bedroom, I suppose?
Terry will want to be here.
To watch.
Oh, no, no.
By all means. Bring him along. We've got to meet sometime.
Suppose it takes a while for me to fall pregnant.
That's a very good question, Bernard.
Let's not suppose at this stage. Let's proceed along the lines I have planned. I assure you, I have made reservations for any event one of these.
So, Saturday?
8 o'clock. Oh, by the way, just one or two minor details we should be familiar with in case my behavior is misconstrued as more indulgent than contractual. I like at least 15 minutes foreplay before actual penetration. Isn't that right, Sam? Also, I prefer the lights on during foreplay and penetration. Is that acceptable to you? Please say so, but is it, Geraldine? Plus, of course, your own coital preferences.
It's not really something I've had time to make an accurate list of.
You've got a couple of days more. So if anything strikes you as worth mentioning on Saturday evening, please do so, by all means.
Will I need to bring anything?
Anything you sleep on?
Oh,
You sleep naked?
yes, unless of course you'd like me to.
That is perfectly fine with me, Geraldine. How about you, Sally?
Functional.
I suppose you could call it that, yes.
Is there anything else
What?
that you should know, you wanted to know?
Oh, no, that would be fine, thank you.
Then I shall see you on Saturday evening, then.